In the past 5 years, the crime rate for Georgians under the age of 17 has more than doubled. To deal with the rising number of young people who break the law, the state has created a new program, a kind of military-style boot camp that's meant to scare kids straight. So, welcome to Milledgeville's Camp Stop, one camp where you don't want to spend your summer vacation.
First call! Rise and shine, man. Let's get the racks made tight. Racks made tight.
5:30 a.m. and the boys of Barracks 1 are getting a rude wake-up call. The routine at Camp Stop doesn't change. Every minute is accounted for, and the sergeants never let up. This is a wake-up call in more ways than one. These young teenagers are all in trouble with the law, mostly for non-violent offenses, and a judge has ordered them here for up to 90 days. It can be scary if you are only 14 years old, never been away from home, never been locked up. Norton G. was sent here for fighting with another kid for carrying a BB gun. He says hanging out with the wrong crowd got him in trouble.
If you say you don't want to do it, they call you chicken. Then you're going to want to show your friends that you're not chicken.
Parade! Hit! Company! Attack!
Sergeant Major Richard Hurt was in the Army for 10 years and served in 3 wars. He's a strong believer in the strict discipline of this boot camp type approach.
Because life is not easy. Now, if I go through life treating you like it's so easy, you're not going to grow up. You're going to think life's supposed to be easy. When you get back outside this gate, it's going to be tough. You're going to have confrontations every day. And that's all. I teach them if they could deal with the confrontation I'm giving, they could deal with anything. Because outside, it's even tougher.
All that trash you did when you was outside, you better leave it outside. Is that clear, young man? You better sign that. Is that clear? Is that clear?
So, yes, sir.
You know you need.
From day one, the idea is to make it so tough that kids never want to come back here. Everyone has to look and act the same. New recruits have their heads shaved, no fashion statements here. Life on the inside is Spartan. There is no TV or radio. The recruits' only contact with the outside world is a 5-minute phone call once a week.
Basically, you just want to wake them up. Let them know that this is not a game. We try to bring that awareness to them, that everything they did on the outside, that's one of the reasons they was here.
What's your name again, young man?
All of this may seem harsh, even cruel, but the true purpose is to help these kids turn their lives around. That wasn't the case 50 years ago. Back then, prisoners were abused and no one cared.
Raise them high.
This 1932 movie is based on the book I Am a Fugitive from a Georgia Chain Gang. Written by an inmate who escaped and went into hiding, it shocked the nation and led to prison reform. It told of the horrible conditions on Georgia chain gangs, of inmates forced to wear leg irons and shackles, of meals made up of red beans and worms, of whippings at the hands of cruel guards.
So much work, hard work. I was a soldier walking down the street. Kind of soldier that you like to meet. You throw the whiskey and I stole wine. Now I got to do my time.
There are no leg irons here at Camp Stop, only 1.5 miles of chain link fence and barbed wire. The boys get 3 hot meals a day. The emphasis is on strong bodies and strong minds.
All right, 2 over 5 and 1 over 2.
Recruits attend school every day, studying such basics as math, English, and history, just like they would at home. And they learn lessons outside of the classroom, too, lessons about life.
But I think you was inconsiderate to yourself by lying to the staff because you knew it was going to catch up with you in the long run, eventually.
For example, in this group session, the boy in the hot seat has done something wrong, and the rest of the platoon both criticizes and comforts him. At Camp Stop, if anyone does something wrong, everyone has to pay, usually during exercise period. The kid in the hot seat starts out tough, but soon starts to cry. He realizes that his actions affect the other kids, and if he wants their respect, he has to respect them too.
The way I teach him is like this. If you got a friend trying to talk you into doing wrong, he's not your friend.
After 2 months at Camp Stop, Norton G. has learned to think about the consequences of what he chooses to do. He says he'll think twice before letting friends get him in trouble again.
You say no, and it's all right to say no. Because when you read about them in the newspaper, you can say, wow, that could have been me right there. And I would have been with them getting 5 or 10 years from now. That would have been just 5 or 10 more years of your life gone.
Norton wants to be a lawyer one day. He's already gone from flunking out to making B's and C's. When he goes home, he plans to set a good example for other neighborhood kids.
It would make me feel bad if I saw my younger brother, I don't have a younger brother, but if I had a younger brother and see him following in the same footsteps as mine, I'd be real mad because I'm not doing my job as an older brother.
Those are just the kind of results that the sergeant major expects from these kids.
And that's why I'm hard but fair. And everybody knows that. Just like I tell them, regardless whether they like it or not, my goal is to help them, and I will.